Hey, what's going on, everybody? This Rod signing on a rainy day. Yeah, I'm pulling out up here in the, still in the, I guess, mid-south area. Kind of further, I guess, east right now. Headed back to try to check on some things in the city. But I found a, hope everybody can hear me because it's rain and the windshield wipers. I never recorded like this. And I hope that noise that was in that last video I was driving is gone, so we'll see. But I acquired a down comforter, and I really tell you that thing is pretty warm. Just a regular blankets that I had, and I still don't have a sleeping bag. That'll be next. This comforter came up. It was basically free, and I don't know if it's down in it or I don't know if it's one of those knockoff chicken feathers. I don't know. I did some limited research, and you know, one thing about it that I know is I'm not a waterfowl expert or anything like that, but I know that thing is warm, and it really needs to be cold to have it on, because just in the 30, you know, anything above freezing is comfortable, but you can't cover completely up with it, because that thing just it holds in so much body heat because it stays kind of puffy and it's segmented, you know, in those blocks. I don't know if I'm using the right term. The one thing I need is a cover. They make covers for them because this thing's white, and I need a cover. I think they call it a duvet cover or something like that, so I can cover it up to keep it, you know, clean, so I don't have to wash that entire thing whenever I have to wash. I can just take the cover off and wash the cover. But that's pretty much that's it on that cover deal. It's awesome. I've really been enjoying it. I'm trying to get on this highway, man. This is a big isolated highway. But it's rain. I think the rain's supposed to be in this area. I don't know about the rest of the week. I think just on today and tomorrow, snow is supposed to move in. So you might get some snow, some freezing rain, something like that. And I just want to touch bases on them. Oh man, I hope y'all can hear me. It's raining pretty good. I just want to touch base on some things. You know, some simple things. Like just checking your vehicle. You know, I often do a what some people will call a pre-trip inspection, and basically that's just, you know, making sure all your gauges are functioning properly. Tire pressures are very important. Please don't neglect your tire pressure. Make sure that pressure is correct. If you got bad tires, work on replacing them. I had some bad tires a few weeks back, and it's just not worth it. You gotta make that priority and go ahead and get those tires fixed or replaced. I got one on here right now that it leaks slowly. It's not a fast leak, it's a slow leak. I think it's a slow. I mean, it loses like 3 to 4 pounds of pressure within a month. So, you know, I hate having to deal with it. That's the only tire that's doing that. So, we're gonna rectify it. Get that fixed, because you know, last thing you want to do out there is deal with faulty tires. And windshield wipers, very important. You gotta have them. I'm not saying turn them on every time you crank the vehicle up, but it wouldn't hurt to check them once a week. I know no one does that, and I probably don't do it either. It rains enough where I'm at where I'm pretty, like these wipers here, they function on high and low only. It has an intermediate, you know the word I'm trying to say, intermittent pulse setting, but it doesn't operate on that setting. So I'm either stuck with low or I'm either stuck with high, and that'll work. That's efficient. You know, that'll pass. So windshield wipers, of course, you know your lights. Make sure all the lights are working, because a lot of these sheriffs and municipalities in these small towns and cities, everywhere, you know, plus it's a safety issue. I mean, every light needs to function properly. Light bulbs don't cost much, and make sure those lights are working. And listen to your engine, you know. It's important to know what it sounds like. If you hear anything unusual, there might be a problem. You might need to address that. A lot of things you can prevent if you get to them quick enough, you know. And another thing, traveling with your door locked. You know, you want to keep your door locked. It's just, you know, if you can make that a habit. If you're really moving around a whole lot, you know, you don't want to wake up or, you know, put up a red light and somebody decides to get inside your vehicle with you. Because, you know, you got a lot of people out here. Some people are criminals. Some people just out to get you. And then you have mentally ill. You have a lot of mentally ill people too. So that's just something to be aware of. Keep it in the back of your mind. You know. And safety. I can't stress safety enough. Seat belts. When you're mobile, you know, ones that you want to have everything attached, you know, leaving things, if you have tables and stuff, leaving cups and tables on top of, you're moving, you know, don't forget that you're going to waste stuff everywhere. You're going to flip everything over back there, you know. And, you know, a lot of us learned that the hard way, myself included. I knew better, but, you know, sometimes you just forget, you know. You forget a cup sitting on a table and you take off, you hit a corner, and there you go, a cup of water all over your floor. And that's something you can live without, I'm sure. Something I can live without. So those things are just some things. I'm sure I missed a few things. You want to make your heats working. You know, if you have air, your air working. You know, air, with me, my air works, but it barely works. I don't know. I might look into it, I might not. I don't really plan on being in extremely hot places, but you know, you never know. That's why you want those things functioning properly. And when I say air, I don't mean the house air. I mean the house air works great. That's a new unit. But the dash air, it blows. I think it needs a charge and a service. And like I said, we'll get to that when we get to that. And that's another thing. And you know, storage in a van, you're very limited. I haven't done it yet, but I have this trunk that I have a basket on the back with a trailer hitch. Now I'm gonna be the trailer hitch and basket. I pretty much always have it on there. But I'm gonna be putting that box on here. It won't stay on there all the time. Just when I'm doing trekking, I'm going out, and you know, because you can't have enough storage. You know, you don't want things in your way, you know. But with that box, it's a magnet for prying eyes. If you know, without the box, there's nothing to look at. But you know, a thief or would-be criminal sees that box back there. Oh, I called the phone. See, that's what I'm talking about. This mount is not going to work. It held on for a good bit, and I caught the phone, y'all. But this mount, this daggum mount, is not going to work. I don't know why. I need another one. I had some good suggestions. The guy sent me, I forget who it was, some video about a mount. It was a good mount. Had to get it online. They had their own website. That might be something I'm interested in, because these type of videos right here I like, but the phone falling and stuff, you know, that's kind of self-explanatory. That don't make for good video. and I couldn't damage the phone as well. And these things ain't it cost more than 15 cents, you know. Well, oh well, we're dealing with rain and threat of severe weather, storms, snow. I just don't know. The weather's just doing what it wants to do, and it always has. It's not like that's new or anything. But you want to be prepared out there. You want to have your food, your non-perishables. If you have refrigeration, your perishables. Of course, water, blankets, rain gear, rain shoes, because those mesh tennis shoes, oh, it's a lot of water. It just won't cut it in the rain. You need some good leather shoes that can withstand water, or, you know, and just all around durable shoes too. And I keep a pair of sandals too. That's 3 pair I keep. Those serve me well so far. I don't know if I'll make adjustments in that footwear. And of course, raincoat. You know, they make great fishing coats like Stearns and all that, the ones that are breathable. In case you have to get out in the rain, you never know when you might have a flat tire, you gotta change it, or you may not have AAA, you know. So you wanna be prepared for all kinds of weather. And depending on which environment you're in, you got snow, you need warm socks, you need, you know, an abundance of those. You need long johns, you might need gloves, hats, you know what I mean by skull caps. You know, sometimes you need those skull caps to double as a good warming agent when you go to bed. You wear that skull hat to bed, cut down on burning your propane or running your furnace to death. And those things there are things you might want to think about and consider when you're out there. Even you can use some of those tips like when you're traveling, even if you're not a RVer or van dweller or what have you. So that's my plan. Also a bike rack. I need that bike rack. A day like this I wouldn't use it, but these days won't be forever, you know, and I'll be trying to hit some parks and get that cardio going. That's very important. It's something I'm really looking forward to. Of course, my longboard, don't forget, it's not with me, and I got to I got space for it, and I got to incorporate. I'm thinking I'm gonna keep it behind the seat, like maybe with a bungee cord, and I got to get back on that thing, man. I've been thinking about it, kind of missing it. We're gonna get to ride. We're gonna ride the bike. We're gonna do some longboarding. And man, this rain is good. That TV, like I said, I already got the TV. I don't think it's gonna be that hard. The inverter, I don't know how many watts my TV pulls, but hopefully the inverter that I already have will be sufficient enough to run that television. This highway here will take me right to where I need to go. I'll have to stay on it for a few miles. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here. It's raining pretty hard. And we'll catch up with you with another video. I just wanted to get those things out there about safety and a checklist, a pre-trip inspection of the vehicle. And you can also do a post-trip inspection. It all depends. You know, you should just incorporate that into your daily habit. Every time you stop, look at the tires. You know, look for any obstructions. Some that might have fell off your vehicle. You know, I don't know, a lot of RVs, a lot of Class Bs have all those doors and openings. And oh yeah, a locking gas cap. I highly recommend a locking gas cap. I'm not trying to just sound paranoid or anything, but trust me, and it'll help you out in the long run. You never know when someone might decide that they don't like you and they want to do something to your vehicle. You know, sugar or syrup in a gas tank can be catastrophic. So you don't want just open access to that. all right. That's number 2. Well, okay, like I said, that locking gas cap, get it. And we'll catch back up with you when I'm in a more stable situation. This situation here is not too safe. All right, y'all stay safe out there. Let's ride on the road. God bless America. Take care of one another. And I'm signing off until next time, YouTube. Be safe.